Yo, what is up, my Wasabi Warriors? And today I am back with a spooky video. And in this video, we're going to be reading more stories. And if you haven't checked out my previous video of reading little short stories, I'll put that in the description or in the top right corner in a little icon. So you can just click that, go check it out. But in this video, we're going to read 2 stories that I found on Reddit. So I was just scrolling through Reddit. And then I thought, like, hey, maybe I should look at some scary stuff. And then I found a bunch of subreddits, including this one, r/short scary stories. And I was reading through some, and I was like, yo, this is kind of interesting and pretty spooky. I can't talk. Pretty spooky as well. So this first story we're going to read, it's called Everything Comes to an End. So it's by user Hyper Obscura. And I'll also put a link in the subreddit below. So without further ado, let's go. Alright. Everything comes to an end. Everything comes to an end, but it happens in layers, you see. End of a childhood. End of a relationship. End of a life. The man with the briefcase showed up at our house on a Saturday morning, knocking 3 times on the door, just like Mama always said was the polite thing to do. He wore an unflinching smile on his face. Soft wrinkles adorning blood-red lips. Mama didn't much like it, I think. She could never directly look at him, but I found it quite welcoming. You said you were from my son's school, Daddy asked the man. What has he done this time? I avoided his gaze, looking instead at the stranger's briefcase as he opened it ever so slowly. There was mesmerizing meticulousness to this motion, and I found myself transfixed upon the kinetic poetry of it. Technically I am, the man said, and your boy hasn't done anything. He is very special, the most special boy in existence. It all happened so fast, but when I revisit the memory, it always unfolds in slow motion. Mama's shocked gasp as she sees the gun. Daddy's pupils widening as the bullets burrows into his forehead. Oh. The blood spatter, soon covering every piece of furniture in our living room. My parents' bodies slumped back in the couch on either side of me, and I was left staring into the eyes of the stranger. Why did you do that? I asked sincerely. I couldn't be avoided, the man answered, wiping blood from his face. I'm not sure I understand, I said. The man chuckled heartily and stood up. Everything comes to an end, but it happens in layers, you see. End of a childhood, end of a relationship, end of life. I studied the corpse of my parents. I still don't understand, I said. He puts the gun up to his head, the unflinching smile somehow even more ubiquitous now. You will one day, he said. And then he pulled the trigger. Everything comes to an end. It happened more than 30 years ago, but in many ways, it feels like today. And he was right, you know. I would grow to understand it. The necessity of my parents' demise. The alluring truth behind the pattern of brain and blood on the walls. The need to fill the black hole inside of me with endings. Sir, we're ready. A slight nod, and moments later, I watched in awe as the horizon is overwhelmed by marvelous mushroom clouds. Not just our horizon, all horizons. Every single horizon in existence. It's been an honor, they tell me, to serve the cause. I find myself unable to stop smiling. An end to all endings. The quintessential ending. What now? Someone asks. You die, I tell them. You all die. And you? They ask. I place the gun neatly into the suitcase. Oh, I say, I need to visit a very special boy. It happens in layers, you see. Wait, hold on, okay. So, that was the end of the story. And man, I think I figured out the twist or not the twist, but so the man that showed up in the briefcase, it was actually him. Or maybe he was copying the same actions later on. It's like a rinse and repeat type thing, if you understand what I'm saying. But that story was really good. That was really good. Give it 9 out of 10. That's really good. Actually, no. Yeah, 9 out of 10. Alright. Now the next story. There is power in his name. By user Tisme Being Me. I'll put a link in the description. There is power in his name. There's power in my name, he said. There's power in my name. Speak my name, and I shall come. For there's power in my name. The people called, and he came. He answered to his name. He made and shaped and changed the world. When they called out his true name, don't take me name in vain, he said. Don't take my name in vain. For there's power in my name, he said. So speak it not in vain. The people of the world were scared. They feared to speak his name. They changed his name and forgot his name, so they would not speak in vain. And now he waits, he bides his time. For when they speak again, it's been some years, and so many years since any has spoken his name. I know his name, I've spoken his name, I've called upon his name, and now I hold the power of God, for there is power in his name. I did not know, how could I have, the power that it would give. Now they call me the Antichrist, for they forgot the power in his name. Whoa. That's kind of cool. That was a cool little poetry, because it was structured in a poetry. You got your stanzas and a bunch of poetry technicality, but that was really cool. So basically, a man got the power of God, and now he claims himself as the Antichrist. So I think that's pretty much the meaning of the story. What do you think? Comment down below. But yeah, so that's pretty much it of this video. What do you think about these stories? Comment down below. I think they were pretty good. I give them both 9.5 out of 10. Actually, no, 10 out of 10. I'll say that. 10 out of 10. That was really good. Really enjoyable reading it. But what do you think the meaning behind these stories is? What's the message? Comment down below. But yeah, if you want more of these scary stories, comment down below. And yeah, so I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And peace out, my Wasabi Warriors.